हेलो माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज आम भिडियो देखा इंग्लीश जोटा काली एग्जाम अच्छी क्लास 10 बोर्ड एग्जाम जो होची तार केतरा इंपोर्टेंट 5 मार्किया क्वेश्चन एटा टोटल 30 टा क्वेश्चन अच्छी एटा को तुम साइलेंट रीडिंग मध्य करि परिबो बिफोर एग्जाम दे जिबा आगरु जोटा कि बहुत ही इंपोर्टेंट रही अछि 30 टा क्वेश्चन एथिर अछि। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाई डिड लेंचो राइट ए लेटर टू गॉड? लेंचो wrote a letter to God to ask for 100 peso to sow his field again and support his family until the new crop grew. His entire harvest had been restored by a severe hailstorm, leaving him and his family with no food for the year. Next question, what does Lord Ascot's advise student for keeping good health? Lord Ascot advises students to maintain good health through regular physical exercise, eating a balanced diet, getting adequate rest, and practicing good personal hygiene. He also emphasizes avoiding harmful habits like smoking and excessive drinking. Third question, why does the mother try to dissuade the girl from going to the forest in the village song? The mother tried to dissuade the girl from going to the forest because she viewed it as a place of danger and uncertainty, and she warned her daughter to stay for her upcoming wedding. She tried to lure the girl with worldly pleasure like bridal robes, wedding cake, and the security of home life. Next question, how does the element of nature celebrate holidays with the flower children in the flower school? In the flower school, nature celebrates when the rain comes, the storm cloud clap their hand, the moist east and wind blow bagpipes among the boughs, and the flower rush out in colorful dresses to dance on the grass. This holiday begins as soon as the rainy season arrives. Next question, 5 number. How does Lencho show his strong faith in God? Lancho showed his strong faith by writing a letter addressed directly to God and fully expecting a reply with the money had he requested. Even when he received only 70 peso instead of 100, he did not doubt God. Instead, he believed the post office employee had stolen the missing amount. Sixth question, what importance did Gandhi give to his character during his school days? During his school day, Gandhi placed supreme importance on his character, believing it to be the foundation of a principled life. It focused on the virtue like truthfulness, honesty, and self-discipline. And he was deeply pained if his action ever led to a blemish on his reputation. Next question, 7 number. How does the poet describe God's creation in the poem All Things Bright and Beautiful? The poet described God's creation as bright and beautiful, wise and wonderful, highlighting everything from the glowing color of flower to the teeny wings of the birds. The poem emphasizes that God made all things, both big and small, and gave them their unique beauty. It question, what does the poet say that the bridal song and the cradle song have cadence of sorrow? The poet say these songs have cadence of sorrow because the joys they represent, marriage and motherhood, are seen as fleeting and eventually lead to the wind of death or parting. To the girl in the poem, these worldly pleasures are temporary compared to the eternal music of the forest. Ninth question, why did Lencho write the second letter to God? Lencho write a second letter because he received only 70 peso and wanted God to send the remaining 30 peso. He also requested that God not send the money through the mail this time, as he believed the post office worker were a bunch of crooks. Next question, 10 number. How does the mother in the village song try to convince her daughter to get married? The mother tried to convince her daughter by appealing to her emotion and describing the physical joys of the wedding, such as the saffron and silver bridal robes, and the bridal cakes on the hearth. She also asks how the girl could leave her mother who nurtured her or grave the bridegroom coming to wed her. 11 number. How does the poet narrate Vicky's accident in the poem The Formalin Jar? The poet narrated Vicky's accident is a tragic result of a single moment of negligence when he rode his bike to a friend's house nearby without wearing his helmet on a rainy day. His head struck hard, causing irreparable damage that ended his life instantly. Bar number who celebrated Ningol Chakawa. How is it celebrated? The native community of the Manipur celebrate Ngol Chakawa, a festival where married daughters are invited to their parental homes for a grand feast. It is day for brother to host their sister and give them a gift to strengthen their bond of love and family unity. Next question, 13 number. What is acid rain? How does acid rain affect the animal, birds, and human being? Acid rain is a precipitation made acid by atmospheric pollutants like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide. It harms animals by acidifying water bodies, killing fish, affect birds by waking exhale and cause respiratory issues like asthma in human beings. Next question. An unfortunate accident spoil a precious life. Explain how it affect Vicky and his family. The accident ended Vicky's life, turning a smart, promising student into a specimen on a formalin jar, which left his family in a profound grief and emotional distress. His parents and grandmother were devastated by the loss of their beloved son or grandson. How does the poet compare the song of the nightingale and cuckoo with the solitary repair song? The poet stated that the solitary repair song is more welcome than the nightingale chant to weary travelers in the desert and more thrilling than the cuckoo's bird song in the spring. Her voice is described as a sweetener and more soul stirring than either bird. Next question, 16 number. What are the harmful effects of air pollution? Air pollution causes severe respiratory diseases like asthma and bronchitis, contribute to heart problem and lead to environmental issues like acid rain and global warming. It also damages crop, reduce agricultural yield and harm wildlife. 17 number. Why does the mother in the village song say that the world is full of pleasure? Answer is the mother said is to pursue her daughter that life true happiness lies in human milestone like marriage, motherhood and leisurely comfort like sandal scented days. She is trying to contrast this social life joy with the wild lonely forest. Next question, where do the flower go? What do they do there? Where do the flower go? What do they do there? In the flower school, the flower go to their home in the sky among the stars. When they disappear from the earth, the poet imagines they have a mother there to whom they are eager to return. Next question, Munish number. What happened to Lancho the following Sunday and what did he do? The following Sunday, Lancho went to the post office earlier than usual to see if there was a letter for him. When he received the envelope with only 70 peso, he grew angry and immediately wrote a second letter to God. Korean number. Why did Gandhi express his gratitude to Krishna Shankar Pandya? Gandhi expressed gratitude because Krishna Shankar Pandya was a kind Sanskrit teacher who encouraged him to persevere with the difficult subject. Gandhi later realized that without this foundation, he would not have been able to enjoy the scare book of his religion. 21. How did Gandhi react when he was ordered to pay the fine of 1 or 2 annas? Gandhi was deeply hurt and cried because he was falsely accused of being absent from gymnastic classes and the fine was a mark of untruthfulness which he could not bear. It was not the small amount of money that bothered him, but the stain on his character. 22 number. How does the poet describe nature when June shower come down. When June shore arrived, the poet described the storm cloud rumbling the most east with wind blowing through the bamboo-like bagpipes and the forest branches clashing in the wild wind. This created festive atmosphere where nature seemed to be celebrating. Next 23. What message does the poet give us through the poem from the Formalin? The poem's message is an urgent plea for road safety, reminding reader that the life is precious and can be lost in a single moment of negligence, such as not wearing a helmet. It encourages young people to follow traffic rules to avoid causing lifelong suffering for their families. Next 24. What are the bright, beautiful, wise, wise and the wonderful thing are described by the poet C.F. Alexander. This thing includes all of God's creation, from the bright sun and the purple-headed mountain to teeny flower with glowing color and bird with the teeny wings. The poet attributes the beauty and the wisdom found in all parts of the natural world to the God divine power. Next question 25. Why is the girl attracted by the wild forest? The girl is attracted to the forest because she finds the music of nature, the blowing champa birds and the coil song more enchanting than human societal norm. She feels called by the fairy folk and seek a life of freedom away from the temporary pleasure of the village. Next 26. How according to Lord Percy can actor character be kept on tennis? Character can be kept on tennis by being truthful at all cost, having high courage, and avoiding anything that is mean or crucial. He advises students to be faithful to their duty and loyal to their country to maintain a pure character. Next 27. Describe how Bihu festival are celebrated in Assam. Bihu is celebrated with great joy through traditional dances, folk dance, and community fasting. There are three types of Bihu, that Rongali, Kongali and Bhogali, marking different stages of the agriculture cycle with music, sports and prayer for a good harvest. Next 28. What does Woodworth goes about the theme of the rapper song? Since Woodworth cannot understand the language, he guesses the song might be about old, unhappy, fear of things, and ancient battle, or a more humbly about familiar everyday sorrow, losses, or pain. He wonders if the song has no ending. Next 29. What did the postmaster do after he saw the letter to God? After initially laughing, the postmaster becomes serious, admires Lancho's faith, and decides to answer the letter to keep the faith alive. He collected money from his employees and friends, contributed part of his own salary, and sent to the total to Lancho sign as God. Last one, how do festival promote unity and cultural identity in Northeast India? Festival promote unity by bringing diverse communities together to share meals, traditional dances, and rituals, thereby reaffirming their shared heritage and collective identity. They provide a platform to celebrate local tradition and strengthen social bonds across different ethnic groups. ଏଇଟା ଥିଲା 30ଟା ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ଫାଇଭ୍ ମାର୍କିଆ କୋଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଯୋଉଟା କି ତମେ ଓଭରଲୁକ୍ କରିକି ଯାଇପାରିବ। ୱିଶ୍ ୟୁ ଅଲ୍ ଦ ବେଷ୍ଟ ମାଇ ଡିୟର ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟସ୍।